We're gonna start with MAXRemove. Now this stuff is totally new. This has a new technology called acidless acid. It replaces acids, wheel cleaners, iron removers, all that stuff. And it outperforms most of them, or either at least matches the performance at minimum. So you have the cleaning power of an acid with MAXRemove with none of the negatives. So we're gonna use MAXRemove to get rid of water spots, to remove iron, to remove abrasives. I'll talk more about abrasives, nobody ever thinks about that. And also to clean the wheel. It'll practically touchlessly clean a wheel and burn off all the brake dust, iron contamination, all that, and it'll do it without the risk of harming the rim. Where a lot of wheel cleaners can destroy a wheel, this cannot. If this will not remove the water spot's too old, it has etched in, you'll have to get an abrasive to get it off. So that's just the nature of water spots. So anyway, let's get started, and we'll start with the wheels. All right, we're gonna do this dilution bottle. It already has some made in it. This is not rocket science. You would just open this up, take your concentrate. Okay, in that bottle, it's probably at the 1-to-1 mark. I'm gonna fill it up with water to about 8-to-1-ish. So now you would just pour some of the concentrate in. And that's, you know, that's good enough. So, okay, so we have this. The wheel is dirty, so you can see, you can see it's got brake dust on it. It still has some Max Easy on it, so it doesn't have as much as normally it would because it's a BMW. You know, they're known for caking. Okay, let me adjust my trigger. Sorry, I'm just putting it on everything. All right, so we'll let that soak for a minute. While it's soaking, we'll just wet a brush, some MAXRemove on it, and then just start cleaning these. You let the chemical do all the work. You don't really have to scrub. All you're doing is just physically dislodging stuff or helping anything that's embedded. You're just helping MAXRemove get in there quicker and easier. So I get the face of it, getting the lugs. Sometimes lugs will rust on some cars. This will remove rust. If the rust is pretty heavy, you'll need several treatments, but it can remove it. All right, so we got that. Let's take, these are all over Amazon. They're cheap, they're all from China. You know, everybody's got these days. I have one better than this, I just gotta find it. But anyway, so you just take this. One thing you wanna watch with these, when you pull it back out, these things are stiff, so they'll flick chemical in your eyes, so just watch out for that. Okay, I'm just gonna rinse this. So you're done with the wheel, that's it. Just make sure it's rinsed really well. And we'll follow this up with soap just to get any remaining residues or whatever that were missed. Okay, that's it. Super simple. Wheels are clean as can be. So it ate all that off. There's nothing on it. So we'll do all the wheels. All right, we're gonna use MAXRemove on these water spots. Now, before you touch a car, you wanna get the abrasives off. That's where your swirl marks, the majority of them come from, is touching the car while it has abrasives on it. There are abrasives all over every car. Most of the abrasives are other people's brake dust, which are very abrasive. So You want to burn all that off with MAXRemove along with these water spots. So we're not going to touch this yet. We're just going to hit it. I'm doing full concentrate of MAXRemove. Make sure it's all over it and give it a couple of minutes to eat and do its thing. I'm just going to go from the line down to make it easy. And you can smell MAXRemove. It has like a citrusy smell when it's eating stuff. You can smell it. So it's pretty cool. You want to be out of the direct sunlight and out of heat. Chemicals do not like direct sunlight or heat, so never use them in direct sunlight. Let me rinse this, and then we will check it out and see how they look. Okay, so you want to look in the light and see if you got them all. A lot of them are gone. I don't see many left, if any actually. The abrasives are off of this now. Okay, so now it is safe to just hit this again. Take a yellow cell sponge. This is the best wash media in the world. It will not scratch. I've tested this thing thoroughly. I'll just use the dirty side because I've been using this thing for a while. I did a video on this particular this exact sponge. I've used it over 100 times. So while this is on there, you can kind of agitate this a little bit to let the MAXRemove work in a little deeper, kind of work its way into stuff. And again, this car paint is not perfect. See, it's got love marks. You know, somebody hit it right there. You know, it's a gorgeous car, but it's old, it's got age, it's been around the block. So, and those water spots are gone. This will not hold abrasives, so you're safe. And then we just rinse it. So those water spots are gone. So let's grab a little drying towel and look at it. Okay, let's check it out. They are gone. I don't think there's any left. Now it helps that Max Easy has been on this, even though it's weak and worn down, it still helps a lot at buying you time to get water spots off. All right, we got water spots. We were just talking about it on the other side. We used full concentrate. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna use the dilution bottle that's already mixed about 4-to-1. And we're gonna try it 4-to-1 instead of full concentrate. So let's hit it. Here, let me. So give that time to eat off those spots. And the abrasives. Like I said, on the other side, you have abrasives. You want to burn those off before you touch the car. Make sure it's not drying out any. That's one of the best techniques you can learn, is just the little trigger pulls like that. Instead of like this, where you dump a lot, just do little ones. That's how you conserve product. Okay, we can rinse that. Let's rinse it. So we'll dry this just to inspect it. Okay. That towel dries so fast. There are no spots. All right, so we're gonna now put MAXRemove on the whole car and burn off all the abrasives. We're not even rinsing the car yet, it's dry. So we're gonna apply this dry so it can fully grab everything and get to it. Water won't be in the way. What I do first is I hit all these bugs. So you wanna get those cooking. Get those things off. You just spray this on everything. Get the windshield. Get all this crap. See MAXL still kicking on the windows. This will remove all the contaminants that will affect coatings from adhering properly. Then you rinse that off. Then you use Max Wash.